Leroy.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I'd like to thank everybody for coming down and celebrating with us. This woman was a terrific woman. To know her, you'd have to be with her and know her, live with her. To understand her, the way she was, and everything. I met her up at Cocoa Palms. I was sitting right there at the bar drinking a drink, and she walked in with one of her best friends from out of state, and they were sitting over at the booth. And I just signaled to her and I said, "Would you like to dance?" She said, "Sure, why not?" I was in my sweats and tennies, and we went up to the dance floor because they were playing at that time. There was a live band and everything, so we started dancing, and we danced, and then we sat down, and I asked her to dance again. She says, "You know how to dance, don't you?" I said, "Sure do you. You do too. I mean, you know, where'd you learn?" She says, "Oh, I've done it all my life. I was a dancer when I was a kid. I started dancing and everything, so we started dancing." Well, we got through dancing through that night, and we made a date for another week, another day. And it was raining and my mother got sick. So I went to see my mother and I didn't show up. So I came back to the Cocoa Palms. So they used to call it the Flamingo. And they changed it because supposedly there was another Flamingo already out and they didn't want to be sued, so they changed it to Cocoa Palms. Anyway, so long story short, we got down to, I came down every day looking for her, and I knew the people at the Cocoa Palms. I knew them real well and everything because I used to spend my time there. And one day, I told them, "You guys remember her when the lady I danced with and everything?" I said, "Yeah." "Okay, so when she comes in, you guys call me, let me know that she's already here." She came. And sure enough, about a month later, I got a phone call. He said, "Hey, she's here." Boy, 2 seconds, I was dressed, and I was up there. And she says, "What happened to you?" I said, "Well, my mom got sick and it was raining and everything, and I didn't want to race all the way back over here. And so I missed my..." Anyway, so we got together again, and later on, we just danced and danced everywhere we went. We danced 5 days a week. We'd go out dance and we'd follow the bands. And we'd dance and everything. And finally, we got together and we started living together. And about a year later, and so we did. We had a great time. She loved to dance, so I danced her all the time. Then one day she got sick on me, and ever since she got sick, we still danced. She was in a wheelchair. I transferred her from a wheelchair to to her dialysis because her sugar went up and everything, and she was on dialysis. So on her wheelchair, I'd pick her up, hands, and she'd walk over to her chair, and we'd say we danced all the way. So till the very last time that I took her to dialysis, we still danced. We still danced. It was a few steps, but we still danced. Terrific woman. I miss her. Most of the people here I've known through her, and I appreciate everything you guys have done for her through the years that we had together. I want to thank the VFW for being with us, because I've been here for almost 50 years. I've been a member, auxiliary member with Elsie. Elsie is, we call her Mom. I worked with her for many, many, many years. We cooked and everything. And Cheryl was right there with me all the time. We had our parties here. I decorated the halls and everything for her. And we dance away again. One day we had karaoke, and I couldn't carry a tune. And she says, "Get up and sing." I says, I can't sing. I don't know how to sing. She says, "Well, I'll tell you what, I'll stand behind you." So she stood behind me and gave me all the words. How did she know all the words? She knew all the words of the songs and told me how they went and everything. She'd stand behind me and tell me, "Do it this way." And I did it that way, and I became a singer. That's how I became a singer, and I thank her for that. I'm going to tell you a little secret. When I met her, I was illiterate. I didn't know how to read or write, and she taught me. She taught me how to read and write. She was a magnificent woman. I owe her everything. God help me. I loved her so. I'd do anything for her. She appreciated every moment. Anyway, that's the way it went with us. For 27 years, she was the love of my life. It still is. It's hard, but I guess life must go on. They tell me you'll get over it. I'm trying, but we will, with the help of family and everything. Christina is there work for me. She promised her mother that she would take care of me. I don't know who's taking care of who, but we take care of each other. We're doing good. We'll manage. We'll do. Thank you for all coming, and thank you for listening to me. I know I don't make too much sense, but thank you anyway. Thank you.